Hey everyone, I'm Caroline and welcome. So today let's discuss some techniques that you could use to build the vocabulary of your child or student using picture flashcards. So these are the flashcards that I have chosen. Now to teach them vocabulary using pictures, I would not prefer print. Now this is what I got, so I'm using this, but if you could get only pictures, good. And if you want to teach a child how to read, mainly 5 years and above, if you want them to read, then it's best you don't get picture cards but only the print. So it depends on your objective of the lesson. So now the goal here is to build vocabulary. By identifying pictures, they build their vocabulary in English. Now, let's see what's the simple and most stress-free way to do this. So first of all, collect a set of picture cards that you would like to use. Okay, and the next thing you do with it is pick out only 3 cards for one slot. So do not go overboard, do not teach them too much. They will not remember, they will get stressed and you will get stressed. So 3 cards at a time. And this is not for one day. Some children might grasp it in one day, that's great, but the average child would take time. So you probably use this for about 3 to 4 days and get them to master these 3 cards before you introduce anything new to them. So the first thing you do is show them the card and ask them to look at the picture and repeat after you, saying pen, glue, phone. So like this, the first step is you introduce the names of each picture, each object shown in the picture. Next, the second thing is you could ask them, put all the 3 cards visible to them, maybe on a flat surface, and you could say, show me where is phone. So the child would probably point and show you where is phone. Show me where is glue. So the child would point. So this is the second step. And once the child is okay with this, the next step is you show one random card and ask the child, what is this? And then the child is able to say or name the picture, the object in the picture. If the child is not able to do it, then you have to stick to this step until the child could pick out the name of the object without your help. So you can randomly pick a card among the 3 and ask them, what is this? And the child should be able to give you the correct name. So this is when they are ready and they have mastered. So these 3 steps come in line. Please don't shuffle them up. The first thing is you ask them to repeat after you, showing the flashcards. The second thing, you name the object and ask them to pick out the card. And the third step is you show them a card and ask them to name the object. So once this is done, how do we keep track? So how do we recap mainly? The best method is to use a game called the right and wrong pile. So what you do is, now this includes only flashcards that they have already mastered. Please do not use new words or new objects that you have not taught them yet or they are currently learning. Please don't use that. Use the old ones they have already mastered. This is a recap method. So what you do is you shuffle the cards up, the old ones, and then you pick out a flashcard and ask them, what is this? And if they are able to say the object correct, put it on the right side of your hand and say this is the right pile. So whenever you say right, it goes into the right pile. Now if supposing the child names this object wrong, then you tell them, first you teach them the correct name, saying that if the child says this is a pen, tell them no, this is not a pen, this is a phone. So once you teach them that, and if once the child registers, okay, this is a phone, then you tell, because you didn't say that right the first time, let's put it in the wrong pile for now. And continue until all your old flashcards are done and the right piles and wrong piles are separated. The next thing you do is, now pick out all the cards that are in the wrong pile alone. Do not touch the right pile. Pick out cards from the wrong pile and ask them, okay, now let's go over again and ask them to say that again. Show them the picture, ask them to name the object. If they get it right, let it go to the right pile. If they get it wrong, let it go to the wrong pile. But before putting it in the wrong pile, teach them the correct word. So like this, you complete the game with right pile, wrong pile, and finally, all the cards from the wrong pile should go to the right pile. That is our target. But that doesn't mean the child has mastered it or the child will not forget it the next time. It's just a game to keep the child recapped so that it is easy for us to keep track of what the child is continuously learning or how to recap or revise lessons that are taught. The problem with us as teachers and as parents as well, the problem is we are okay with teaching. The problem comes with revision or recapping old content. So we lose track of how often do I recap. So this is a simple game that you could do with your children, to use flashcards and play this right pile, wrong pile game and use that as a method to recap and keep the child constantly in touch with all the information that they've already learned in the past. So I hope this was helpful to you. Please let me know in the comments if this method that I taught you would really benefit you. I would love to hear from you. Thank you.